Hey guys, it's me Alan here at LFC Red Chat. We're going to go over the Liverpool-Chelsea game, but first the super sub goes out to Grant Curry. I believe he is the same Grant Curry as the one that I went to school with for many years. So thanks a lot, Grant. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button. If you too want to get the subscribe button, make sure you click up in this box up here. And that will take you through to a link that you can easily subscribe to my channel and see all my videos, and you too one day will be a super sub just like Grant was. So thanks a lot, Grant, means a lot. So let's get stuck in. Okay, let's get into this game here. 5 things that you need to know. Number 1, Kolo Toure should play in this game. He should start in this game. I think he showed all that you needed to see from him. Bossing, like I said before, bossing that back 4, that back 5. You can include Mignolet in there because he really helped him out at times. Just he was aggressive, he was willing, he was everything you could look for in a centre back against Real Madrid. So I think he should be a shoe-in for the Chelsea game straight away. Okay, so number 2 that you should know: the last time that Chelsea lost in the league was at home. It broke Mourinho's record, and none other than Barini scored the 88th minute penalty back in April. So it's been a very long time since they've been beaten in the league. It was a nice note to say that Barini scored against them. It was Barini that did the damage to them that day. Okay. Number 3 that you need to know: the last time that we played Chelsea was the infamous game. We lost 2-0. Ba, who I think it's shaping out as if Ba should have been a player that we should have been going after in the summer, because he's doing very well over there. Besiktas, saw him scoring a couple of goals. I liked him at Newcastle, and I thought he was underused at Chelsea. I think he kind of got caught up in the manager merry-go-round that happens down there in Chelsea at times, and he was flavour of the month for a while, but then he wasn't. But I think we should have went after him. Maybe a little bit too old for FSG, but I think we should have went after him. But anyway, I'm losing track of my third point. So my third point was that they won 2-0, having 27% possession the whole game. Shows you how that's a much changed sort of way that Liverpool play now. We're not having as much possession as we used to have. I think that shows by the chances that we're creating and stuff like that. But it was an anomaly, I thought. Anyway, number 4. We're going to number 4. Diego Costa has scored 9 goals in 8 games. And, you know, I'm very much admire Chelsea because they went out and they did their work in the transfer window right at the start before the World Cup. They signed up deals with Fabregas and Diego Costa, proven to be their 2 top players at the moment. And I admire that they got their work done early and beat the inflationary prices that probably would have came after the World Cup. In saying that, though, after the stinker of a World Cup that Diego Costa had for Spain, you might have actually got them a little bit cheaper if you wait until afterwards. But anyway, Diego Costa, 9 goals in 8 games. I always like to see. I always think that's really cool to see if you have more goals in games that you've played in. Something I admire people like Ronaldo for, or Frederick Puskas. He was the first one that I really saw about that, but I like that. 9 goals in 8 games. I just wish Liverpool went after him. I think, what was it, 32 million? Chelsea had to pay for him. Yeah, I really wish Liverpool went after him. But then again, we couldn't because he was already tied up. Because we thought Suarez was still going to be there before the bite. So you know, it's very. I often see people saying, "Oh, why didn't we get this player? What an idiot!" Blah 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 is for not getting this player, but you forget the timeline and where we were and when they signed and stuff like that. So anyway, number 5. Getting on to number 5. This is my little bit critical. I was critical of Lallana in my last video. I want to see if he plays, and for me, I wouldn't play him in this game. I just don't think he's up to it. But he needs to show more appetite for getting that ball in his possession and doing something with it. If he was signed as a creative sort of spark in the team, I don't see any of it. He doesn't come to the ball, he doesn't want the ball, he hides. He's so far poor for me in a Liverpool shirt. I just want to see him do a little bit more. And you know, I know he's got it in him. I know he does. I know he's a good player down deep inside. I just don't see it at the moment. I don't know what it is, if he just doesn't know his role in the system, or if he's just a little, I don't know, he's just a little bit too shy from the ball at the moment for me. I really want to see more from him. Okay, so normally at this point I tell you who the referee is for the game. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, I've been on the Premier League website, I've been on the BBC website. Usually one of the two of them will tell me who the referee is for the game, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find out for you guys, and I don't know why. Very interesting. So let's see. So as we're talking about Chelsea, wants to watch, we'll go into that right now. Of course, the two players I've already mentioned from Chelsea, Costa and Fabregas, are the two that are really pulling the strings at the moment in that Chelsea's team, especially Fabregas. He's been a revelation really for that Chelsea team. Something that they really needed was just a leader in that middle of the park. You know, they weren't getting it out of Oscar. They were not getting it out of Hazard, not as a leader sort of player. And they let go of Lampard. You know, that player who used to do that sort of role. But Fabregas has really been a revelation there. I think he's found his place more than what he was when he was at Barcelona. You know, you're competing against Xavi and Iniesta for that sort of space that he was going to take up. And Messi to some degrees of the areas that Fabregas goes into, and some of the areas that Messi comes back into to collect the ball and stuff like that. So he wasn't really ever finding his place at Barcelona, unfortunately, but he's found his groove at Chelsea and he's doing well. He really is. I really do admire Fabregas. Not for the badge kissing that he's horrific for, but just the way he plays. I like how he plays. Let's go into stats, because these are very telling in how opposite Liverpool and Chelsea seasons are going so far. So the obvious one is that Liverpool have 13 goals and Chelsea have scored 26. Okay, Liverpool have conceded 13. Chelsea have conceded 10. So that's only 3 of a difference. Pass completion, Liverpool has a clip of 84%. Chelsea pass the ball a little bit better at 86%. Okay, chances though. Chances for Liverpool 109, and this figure hasn't changed a lot. If you want to go back and look at some other videos of previews, this figure of 109 round about that hasn't moved a lot in the last couple of times, because we're not really creating anything in the final third. But Chelsea are all the way up there at 123 chances created so far this season. In all my stats, like I tell you before, are powered by Squawka. Not that I get any money for you telling that, but if you ever dig me up on any of my stats, that's where I get them from. Okay. Injuries. So Liverpool, main one, Sturridge, Flano, Suso. Chelsea now, with the Chelsea injuries here, the Premier League website said that they're ruled out, Mikel and Remy, for a knee and muscle respectively. But then I go on the BBC one and they say that they're both going to be back, as well as Squera. That killed his name. He's coming back from a 3-match ban. But you know, in the team right now, Remy's going to be coming off the bench if he does play. Mikel probably won't see any action because he's shit. But anyway, yeah, so the injury problem, they don't really have any injury problems at the moment, Chelsea. Okay guys, so the last part that I've got the team still to go over for you guys. This is who I think the team's going to be on my phone here. Okay, if you can see that, I'm bringing that into focus. Okay, Mignolet at the back after having almost his best game I've seen him in a Liverpool shirt. We've got Colo in there, Moreno, Skirtle, Manquillo. I think Manquillo over Johnson all day, every day, because I think Brendan Rodgers just prefers Johnson in bigger games like this for whatever reason. But I think Manquillo does the business a little bit better, if you get what I mean. Shan, I think he's definitely proof that he should be a part of this team. Gerrard, see, what I was thinking was Lucas in here for Shan, because I really liked how Lucas played that defensive midfield role. But I did hear reports that Gerrard is definitely going to be back in the game, so that's why I think Shan is going to be in there next to him. Henderson's going to play a part in some way. I've got him here just above the 2. Coutinho, Sterling, Balotelli up top. I don't know. I don't think Barini gets in this lineup at the start. I think he does see some action eventually, probably coming on for either one of the two right here. But yeah, apart from that, that's my team. It's hard to pick the Liverpool team at the moment. You really don't know what Brendan's thinking. It was good, because if you get a bit too predictable, then teams can work you out. Okay, so the trivia, right? So this is to do with the stadiums. Okay, so the Liverpool has the Kop. What does Chelsea have? What is their famous part of the ground? What is it called? Okay, comments down below on that. And you want a prize, you'll get shouted out in the next video. Okay, that'll be your prize for knowing it. Any other comments, anything you have to say about what I've said today? If you think this video is good, think it's bad, tell me down below. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like it, thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you can get all my videos, so you can look over some of the ones that I've done before. I have seen on my page that it's coming a lot like, preview, review, preview, review, preview, review. I'm going to get away from that. I'm going to put in a couple of videos tonight on more opinion stuff, stuff that's coming up in the news and stuff like that. So that'll be going up tonight as well. But apart from that, guys, I'm looking forward to this game. I really want to see a good one. I want to see Liverpool put in a good performance like we did against Real Madrid, but a better performance in that final third. I really want to see that. But anyway, guys, have a good one. Have a safe weekend. Enjoy your Friday night. See you guys. Bye.